Today, we will show you how to effectively improve on FIFA 22. Today, we will tell you what you need to do if you want to become a professional FIFA player, as well as how to stay motivated on FIFA, and if you're a casual player, how to improve while having fun. So let's get started with the video. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy King Sunny here, back with another video, boys. Today it's going to be a very special video here on our channel. We have got the one and only from Singularity Esports, Mr. Joey Sharp. Joey, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely fine, Joey. A little introduction about yourself for the people who don't follow the pro scene.
Um, well, yeah, I just play for Team SNG, Team Singularity. They're a Danish team, but we have like a UK partnership. Me and my partner Zach, ZBM. Yeah, we'll be playing in the 2v2s this year. Yeah, it should be good fun.
Perfect. And how long have you been in the pro scene, Joey?
Well, when you say pro, I've had a pro contract since the end of 2017, like FIFA 17. So yeah, probably, I don't know, my maths is so bad, like 4 or 5 years I've been a pro, but I've been playing comp FIFA since FIFA 12-ish.
Amazing. So, guys, we have got Joey on the channel to help us with some expert pro advice on how you can improve, on how I can improve, and how those of you who are aspiring to be a professional player can become a professional player in the FIFA scene. He is an absolute veteran of the scene. It's an honor to have you on here, Joey. So, yeah, because our channel motive is always to get straight to the point. So, getting straight to the point, Joey. First tip for someone who wants to become a professional player on FIFA.
Research and analyze everything that you do and what other players do. That's the most important thing. It's something that like you can. It's not as easy as just to say analyze and research, because your skills like analyzing has to improve as well as like your gameplay has to improve. Um, I know this year that I've picked up loads of tips already. To analyze more often, more frequent. Like every game, I know some pros literally just watch their whole video back and pick out everything that went wrong or went right and what they liked. I think a lot of times as well, what I did wrong before was I used to focus on like a loss. If I lost a game, I used to watch it back and think, okay, what did I do wrong? But sometimes it's good to look at like, actually what you've done well as well, so you can replicate that. Which I learned. I don't know if you know Footwiz Ethan. I've been speaking to him quite a bit. He analyzes everything, and and Stingray as well from South. They both analyze quite a bit, and it's definitely something that you should do.
So there you go, guys. And analyzing your own gameplay, something I have told you guys over and over on the channel. Here you can see Joey, an established pro. He is a full-time professional player. He plays FIFA full-time. He is telling you literally the same thing, to analyze your own gameplay. So Joey, talking about analysis, can you give a one or two tips for people who are looking to analyze their game? What should they focus on?
It depends what kind of person you are. I know a lot of people in FIFA get angry when they've lost. So if you're looking back at a video, you need to make sure that you're like 100% clear mentally. Like you're happy to look back and you're open and honest on your own mistakes. And because if you're going into it and you're thinking, ah, this is rubbish, this is awful, the game's screwed me over here, it's done this, it's done that, then you're just not going to improve. Like it's not going to benefit you looking back at that gameplay. Whereas if you have that mindset where you're going in and you're like, okay, like whatever, sometimes you have to give yourself a 15-30 minute break after a loss and then go in and be like, okay, let's have a look what I've done, and just be open and honest with yourself. And the game's not every game's going to be perfect. It's football at the end of the day. Like it happens in real life as well. So you got to bear that in mind. You're never going to get the exact same situation over and over again. But it's about just making sure that each thing that you do, you've practiced it many times, and when it comes to it in an important moment, you'll be ready.
There you go, guys. These are golden tips, because not many people on YouTube are telling you these kind of things, because this is where the important part lies. The hard work is done after the game has been played. It is done behind the scenes. So, Joey, some tips for people who are just casual players who just want to improve on FIFA for the sake of, winning more, having some fun in foot rivals, getting better ranks in weekend league, and yeah, what do you have to say for them?
Um, well, it really depends on your style of play. But I mean, I always look up like different people's like Twitch, pro players. I watch them and stuff like that. But then I'm quite honest with myself. So like, if you watch someone like Nick Sneb or Impacts or someone like that, I know that I'm not going to be able to replicate that gameplay. So there's no point in me copying their custom tactics and stuff like that. So you need to understand your own game first, um, and play to your strengths. Like if you're the kind of guy that loves to finesse shot or loves to cut down the byline, just keep doing it. Like you don't have to. If someone tells you to stop doing it, but it works for you, keep doing it. Like be a trendsetter. You don't have to copy every other person that's successful. Um, because otherwise, you'll never beat them. You'll just always be a worse version. That's the way I look at it, anyway.
Amazing, amazing tip. That is something I agree with highly, Joy. Being yourself, just be yourself, guys. Find your own play style, and then you can see, maybe if you're someone who likes to keep the ball a lot, someone who likes to switch the sides a lot, maybe you can go watch Nicholas. Maybe you're a player who likes to play high up, you like to manually press, and you get the point. Maybe you should go watch Anders Gang. You get the point all the time, right? So it is very important to analyze your own gameplay, identify your own mistakes, and also identify what kind of FIFA player you are and what kind of football you wanna play. So, Joey, final tips. Tell me, many people get demotivated while playing FIFA. Many people think that the controller in their hand is powerless and the game they are playing is more powerful than the controller and the brain they possess. What will you say for those people, and how can they motivate themselves and have a more positive attitude towards the game?
It's for me. It depends what you want from the game. Like if you're a competitive player, or like if you're looking to become professional or competitive, or you want to play in the tournaments, you can't think like that ever, really. Like as frustrating as the game gets, you just can't. It's just going to limit you because like I said before, you're never going to improve if you're just constantly blaming the game. And I'm not someone here that I actually don't particularly like this version of FIFA or 21. I prefer this to 21, 100%. But I think it's got its flaws. But there's just no point of thinking like that though. Like you have to find a way. If you can't be motivated but you want to have fun, um, I would just if I'm looking for fun personally, I would use like SBC teams, like rainbow colored teams, different kind of cards. I just find that
Get it?
they'd be
Yeah.
more fun instead of being boring and playing the same team over and over again. Like. But it really does depend what player you are. If you're a competitive player, you can't think like that really at all. You've got to suck it up and get on with it. But if you're looking to have fun, just use players that make you laugh, like have a good time, like play the way you want to play. You don't have to force yourself to do something you don't want to do at the end of the day.
So yeah, very important tip, guys, from Joey. If you're a casual player, someone who just wants to win and wants to primarily have fun, then make sure to use the players you like. Make sure to use the formation you like. Trust me, so many people stress about using formations, copying tactics from pros like Joey and stuff. That is not very important unless you're a competitive player who's aspiring to be a professional player, or unless you're a professional player, right? Trust me, you
Yeah,
can. Yeah,
100%.
Joey, I'm pretty sure you can get rank 2, rank 3, rank 1 with a fun team in FIFA, especially this FIFA.
My Xbox team currently, because of ePrem, I think is around 30k, maybe less. I get rank one with that easily.
With a 30K team, he gets rank 1. Maybe you guys,
It's
yeah, may,
you can do it. It's
yeah,
just down to style of play.
exactly.
I do think though, like this game is quite paid to win when it comes to competitive. Like if you've got the
Yeah.
R9s and stuff, you are going to have an advantage. But it's like you just can't really think like that though, because if you haven't got him and you haven't got access to get him, then there's not really much you can do. Um, you just have to use what you've got. And like I say, analyze everything, find out what your strengths are, and go from there.
Talking about analyzing, guys, the gameplay you are watching right now. I was playing a professional player over here, Joey, pretty known in the region. I was winning the game 2-1, and I can see two opportunities where this score should have been 4-1, and he ends up equalizing 2-2. So who is to blame? Of course, myself. So you guys see, you can pick up on such little moments, such little details, and make sure to have a plan and just write it down and go on with it. Joey, last thing, guys, how important is a routine in FIFA? How important is it to have a routine? FIFA is one of those games you cannot play if you feel like playing all the time. Maybe you have, life happens sometimes and stuff like that. So it puts you in a bad mental state. So how important is having a FIFA routine, where you're going to play FIFA? For example, I go to the gym at 7 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. I'm going to play FIFA. You get my point. How important is it, especially for a competitive player?
Uh, for me, it's vital, absolutely vital. If you're not enjoying FIFA, you're not going to play well. If you're tired, you're not going to play well. I think people overlook that quite a bit because they see people like pros going to sleep at like 3 a.m. and stuff like that, and they think, oh, they must be knackered. But to be fair, they wake up at like 3 p.m. the next day. They've
Definitely.
had their sleep. But yeah, like you've got to find a routine yourself. I mean, I have a missus, a baby, so for me, I like to spend time with them, and I look at it like when I'm on FIFA, I don't play for fun at all really anymore. I don't come on to enjoy myself. I come on to to play, to learn. Like it's almost is like a sport in that sense. Like
Yeah, get
it's
it.
not like playing at the park. It's like it's going up and I want to win, so I'm coming on to play, and that to me helps me. Like if I've had my downtime, I've had my fun. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't see FIFA as a game anymore. I just see it as a competitive thing. It's weird.
Yeah, so that is the sacrifice you have to put in if you want to be a professional player, guys. And remember, anything is possible. Joey is married, he has a baby, and yet he is a full-time professional FIFA player. So that is me telling you, go chase your dreams, whatever it may be. It might be becoming a full-time professional FIFA player or anything else in the world. But make sure to believe in yourself, guys, and make sure to follow these precious tips that Joey gave us today, and you will definitely benefit from it. Joey, thank you so much for coming by. And yeah, quickly let us know your socials where our viewers can follow you.
I have a Twitch. It's SNG_Joey. And then I have Twitter as well, Joey with two Y's. Sharp, SHARPE. So Joey Sharp.
Perfect, perfect. I'll definitely put those links in the description as well. Guys, go follow Joey. Absolutely amazing guy who also does a lot of giveaways of FIFA points. So you might be interested in following him even more right now, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Joey is
yeah.
known for
I've gone a bit
giveaways.
crazy with the giveaways
Yeah,
recently. I just been feeling good, like
yeah.
share the love.
Joey loves to share the love, boys. With that being said, boys, until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. Hopefully, you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. Until next time, take care. See you.